Here we are again. Yay. All right. So we are going to stretch. It's a very warm day out there. So I thought we would do a nice, 45 minutes of gentle stretching. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, look, it got big. How about that? Last time I did this, you were a little picture about this big. Well, actually, I was a little picture about this big, so hey, here we are. Alrighty, let me see if there's anything else I can do to actually make it a little bit bigger, but it doesn't really matter because I can see me. I can't see you, but I can see me. Okay, so today, as I said, we're going to do a little gentle stretching, I think, for the most part. That's as gentle as you want to make it. So, you're pretty warm right now, I would imagine. Hopefully, you're not overheated. It is a warm day, but we do still need to warm up the body a little bit. For today's class, if you could have your obi and a chair, that would be good. Also, maybe you can bring a couple of towels in with you because we're just going to do some stretching using it. What I've done actually here, let me show you, is I've taken my gi top, rolled it up, and then I rolled it again in a towel. So it's about this big, nice little thing. Roll. Gi roll. Gi roll. Alrighty. So let's just start. Whoa. Oh, it's so weird because I go the opposite direction on the screen. It's very discombobulating, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie. So just to start, we're going to start with a little shoulder roll. Just start warming it up. Yes. And then a little elbow circle. And then reverse it. And then a little arms. And then reverse it. Around, and then let's do that again. Shoulders roll one way, shoulders the other way, elbow circles the other way, arm circles all the way around, and arm circles all the way around. Oh, did I say hello? Hello, it's Monday. We're doing this, yes. As usual, though, make sure your space is clear. Make sure it's nice, comfortable clothes. And please, only stretch to challenge yourself. Don't hurt yourself. No bouncing. Breathe all the way through this. Yes, proper form protects us all. All right, so here we are. Let's just shift our weight side to side. And as you do this, as we've been doing, you're going to roll through your feet and down. So you're actually going on to the ball of your foot when you go over, and then you're slowly lowering your heel. And down, and down. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Yes. Pull your belly up under your ribs. Drop your tailbone. Don't tuck it underneath. Just relax it down. Make sure your lower back is protected. Going side to side. Good. Shake it out. All right, put your feet together. I'm going to be slightly on a diagonal. As I say, it's very discombobulated because I'm thinking never mind. I'm turning the opposite direction on Facebook here. Lift up one heel, and then push through the toe, and then put the ball of the foot down, and then bring it down. Other foot. Lift up the heel, push through the toe, bring it back down, and place it on the floor. Every time you do this, I want you to feel that the line of movement goes through the center of your foot, more or less between, kind of through your second toe, and that it's not rolling in and out. So you're training your legs, yes, to be bending in the correct way. So they're not going to the side, you're not rolling your ankle. Yeah, this helps with your balance when you do it, and whether you gain muscle memory. If you get muscle memory, if you do this enough, then the body automatically does that. Try and feel what this is like to stand on one foot for that instant, and make sure you're not locking your knees. Pull up through the top of your head, relax your shoulders, keep going, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and toes pointed and down. Good. Good. Now lift up both heels, up through your second toe on both sides, and then squeeze it back down. Lift up on both heels, coming up. Try not to lean backwards because that will throw your balance off. And down. Cement your shoulders and your hips together by using your core, and down so that this relationship doesn't change. Up and down. So you're going through the crown of your head. Up and down. Again. Up and down. So you should start to feel your ankles warming up. Oops, I went back. See that? And up and down. Your ankles may be getting tired. And down. You may feel this in the calves. And down. You're going to feel it in your shins. Up and down and up and down. Excellent. Shake it out. And now take your feet a little further apart, right underneath your hips. Take your head, drop your chin and your chest, stretching out your shoulders. Pull belly up underneath your ribs again, but drop your tailbone so that your back is relaxed. Your stomach is pulled up under your ribs. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Make sure your knees are not locked. Go down a little further. Press back through the sternum so you feel yourself a nice rounded upper back. Deep breath in. And breathe out a little lower, pulling that belly button a little higher under the ribs. Yes, one more time. Deep breath in. Breathe out. So now you're hanging off your waistline. Feel a nice stretch in the lower back. If you're a person who's been standing a lot during the day, you may find that your lower back starts to ache, especially if you're a tall person. Pull in your belly to support your lower back at all times. Deep breath in. Breathe out a little lower, rounding through the body. Deep breath in. Breathe out all the way down as far as you can go with your legs more or less straight. Yes, they are not bent, but they are not locked. You should be able to move them around. They're soft. The weight is still forward on the balls of your feet. Make sure it's not backing your heels. Hanging over here. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Just lift the arms, hold on to your elbows, and just hang there. One more time, deep breath in, and breathe out. Let the body drop a little further if you can. And you're just hanging here, feeling a nice stretch up the back of the legs. Drop the arms, bend the knees, send the sit bones up to the ceiling. One more time, bend the knees, send the sit bones up to the ceiling. Last time, bend the knees. This time, tuck the pelvis underneath, slightly drop the tailbone, lift up through, roll through one vertebrae at a time. Come all the way up. And the head is relaxed. Good. Test your balance one more time. Make sure the weight is forward on the balls of the feet. Rising up, whoops, coming down. Mine was not. And up. And come back down. One more time. Up. And down you go. Good. Shake it out. All right, now we're putting our legs about shoulder width apart, and we're going to do the squats that we do in class. To start class, please make sure your knees go over your toes. Yes, not outside your feet or inside your feet. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, bend the knees down. Try and keep your heels on the floor. Send your sits bones to the back, your tushes out the back. Your neck is in line with your spine. So if you have your camera up high, you shouldn't be looking at your camera because you should feel a long line from tailbone to top of head. Right now, release the arms, send the head down, stretch the sits bones up to the ceiling. Again, make sure the weight is forward on the balls of the feet and the knees are not locked. Deep breath in. Breathe out, bend the knees down again, all the way down. Good. And staying here as low as you can be. Make sure those knees are headed out over the toes, whichever way your toes are facing. and that they're not past the toes. Then send the sits bones up. Good. And again, down you go. Line up the neck with the spine, holding it there, pulling the belly up, shoulders relaxed, spine long. And up you go. Dropping your head, feeling a nice stretch through the hamstrings. Make sure your weight is forward on the balls of the feet. Down you go. Sits bones back. Yes. And neck in line with spine. Coming back up. And good. Two more. Down you go. Staying there. Hold it. And all the way back up. Last time. Down you go. And again, staying here. And then we stretch up to the ceiling. Good. Bend the knees slightly, roll the pelvis underneath, drop the tailbone, come all the way up, one vertebrae at a time to stand. Good. Okay, shake it out. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of warming up just to get the legs and the muscles a little bit warmer than they are. I'm not sure that they're actually warm yet, but it could be because I'm in this air-conditioned dojo. Not sure what's going on where you are. All right, and so keep walking. With the knees. And breathe. Good. Take the arms up and out and in and down and up and out and in and down and up and out and in and down and up and out and in. Reverse goes in and out and up and down and in and out and up and down and in and out and up and down and in and out and up and down. Keep walking, walking. Oh, you like it when I sing, I'm sure. No, you don't. Here we go, walking and walking and walking and step side to side and side and side and side and side, 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 side. Run. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Side to side and 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 side. Run. 1. Side to side. Hup, hup. Run. Keep running. Keep breathing. Keep running. Last time, run. And stop. Okay, hopefully the body's gotten a little warmer. All right, take your feet apart. Reach up and over with one hand and stretch. Try and keep your hips square in the center. Hold them there. Holding it there. Shoulders relaxed, belly's lifted. Good. Take that leg that you're stretching away from. Turn it. Lift the heel, turn it towards the other leg. Take yourself in a long stretch. It's a flat back. You're going to feel a little stretch in your hamstring, but you want to really pull your belly up. Do not arch in your back. Don't let it drop. Neither should you be curved like this. You're trying to stretch out all the muscles in the back, and you're supporting it with your core, holding it there. Good. Now, drop the head down, reach towards this leg, lovely stretching the hamstring, holding it, lengthen through the body, try and get your nose past your knee, down onto your shin. Good, and take yourself into the center, parallel with both feet in the center. Hang here. Both arms reach back towards the legs. drop the body down, straightening through, making sure the weight is forward on the balls of the feet. Deep breath in. Breathe out and relax. Lengthening from tailbone to top of head. Feel your body moving closer to those legs. Make sure those knees aren't locked. Good. And roll it up. Excellent. Again, turn the feet slightly out. Reach up with one arm. It's the other arm this time. Shoulders down. Reach up and over. Keep those hips square in the middle. Try and reach to the side so you feel a nice torso stretch here. Yes, stretching through. And again, lift the heel of the leg you're moving away from. Turn it out slightly so the heel's moving that way. And then flat back over a nice diagonal. So again, think about stretching from tailbone to top of head. Moving, finding space between the tailbone and the crown of your head. Your neck is in line with your spine. You feel a stretch up the hamstring of the leg towards which you are leaning. Deep breath in. Breathe out, down you go. Close to that leg. Stretch through the torso, trying to move your nose past your knee down towards your hip. Deep breath in. And breathe out, lengthen. Make sure your knee is not locked. Take a deep breath in and move yourself into the center. Both feet parallel. And again, grab onto those legs, pull the body closer. Your goal, theoretically of course, is to get your belly button in the same plane as your legs. However, not to worry, that's only the goal. That's what you're visualizing as your end accomplishment. Hanging over, stretching through the hamstring. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Good. Release the legs. Put your hands down on the floor. Turn the feet out. Bend the knees down. You are in Shikodachi. Sumo stance, yes? Your knees are going out towards your toes. You are pushing them out with your elbows. Yes, the elbows are on the inside of your knees. Let your pelvis drop. Keep your back straight from the top of your head to your tailbone. You're going to feel a nice groin stretch. The inner thigh. We're working Shikodachi to start, yes? So sumo stance, your feet are turned out comfortably, not crazy, just comfortably turned out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, see if you lower the pelvis even, quarter of an inch. Good, now coming up. Now take your feet back, your toes are coming back towards parallel position. You're now going to go into a nice kibadachi, toes forward. When you do this, the weight is going to go out somewhat to the outside of your feet. You can't be through the center of your foot in this position. It's a little bit towards the outside of your foot, so you can push those knees up, yes? Down you go. Send it out. Try not to let your toes lift up off the floor though, because if you do that, it's less stable. We want some stability, especially if you're doing karate, yes? So now you feel it's a little bit of a different feeling. Your knees are going out, your feet are in a nice kibadachi, facing straight forward. Send your weight a little bit to the outside of the feet. You'll feel the arches of your feet lifting a little bit, which is kind of nice since I don't actually have any arches, at least in my left foot, which is totally flat. It's like, oh, look, it's not quite flat. Let the pelvis drop, and you're going to feel this Besides being a groin stretch, you're actually going to feel it, I feel it in the hips. Yes, so you're really stretching out the outside and the back of the hips. Lengthen through, you don't have to look at me. Feel the neck in line with the rest of the spine, so there's no tension in the neck or the shoulders. And then let your, take a deep breath in, and let your pelvis sink up about another quarter of an inch if you can, taking those knees even further out to the side. And breathe. Good. Bring the pelvis up, drop the body forward one more time. And then release the knees and roll up through the spine. When you roll up, please try and keep the arms relaxed. Really focus on going up one vertebrae at a time as you come up. So the head is absolutely the last thing that you bring up. It's just a coordination thing as well as getting more range of motion in your back, which is going to be an important thing. All right, so shake everything out. Okie dokie smokies, please go get a chair and your obi. The towel and the gi we will not need quite yet. So you have a nice sturdy chair. As I said, it's a hot day. Night, whenever you guys decide to do this. Let's see, is that? So which way's which here? Okay, so you sit down on your chair first. You place the obi to the side first. We're not going to use it quite yet. So you're sitting, you're perched on the edge of your chair, and you're very, very tall, very straight, yes? Pulling the belly up, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening through the neck. So what you're doing just by doing this is you are, again, training the muscles of the body and strengthening them. It doesn't feel like you're doing that much, but you know that if you have to sit like this for a long time, eventually you'd start slouching because they get tired, right? Okay, so you're training yourself to stay upright, not just for deportment's sake, not because we're at Miss Emily's, school of etiquette, but because when you do this, as you do anything, if you start kicking or whatever, you don't want the body to be so weak that it's just going to keep doing all kinds of wacky things. You want to be strong with it. So pull up the belly, lengthen through the back, drop the shoulders, feel the neck riding on top. So now we are in an upright position. It doesn't mean when you're actually moving a lot, it's not going to change its position, but just know we're strengthening the muscles to be able to actually give an attempt to stay upright. Yes? Okay, so here we are sitting very, very tall. Just sit here for a second and breathe. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to lose our deportment for a minute. We're just going to slide back a little bit, and we're going to lift up one knee, and I want you to lift it in close to your chest, and just hold it here. And as you're holding it here, you're actually now going to try pulling up straight against the knee. Again, you feel it's trying to push you back, yes? So now just work against it. See if you can get your sits bones down. Yes, it was against. It's my Canadianism coming out. And push into the chair with your sits bones, tall to the top of the head, and keep the shoulders down. Let's give our little ankles a circle, and then let's do it the other direction. Good, and then just flex the foot, and point the foot, and flex the foot, and point the foot, and flex the foot, and point the foot, and flex the foot, and point it. Excellent. Good. Bring it up and change feet, please. Bring it up to your chest. Stay as tall as you can. Holding it there. Good. A little circle with the ankle. One direction and then the other direction. Keep tall. Watch and see if your shoulders are starting to creep up into your ears. And flex the foot and point the foot. And flex the foot. And point the foot. And flex the foot. And point the foot. Sit taller, flex the foot, and point it. Excellent. Hold it there. Good. And put it down. Very nice. Shake it out a little bit. So shoulder circle the other way. All right, now slide forward onto your chair one more time. So you're perched on the edge of your chair. You're going to have to sort of fiddle with this just to make sure you don't fall off your chair, because falling off your chair is not the goal, just in case you didn't know. So we have one leg straight and the foot is flexed. Yeah, so same thing that we did when we were standing up. This time we're going to go down towards the foot. Try and get your belly button. All right, this is just the goal. Onto your thigh, your nose past your knee, yeah? So reaching one hand to either side of the leg, reach forward. Try not to fall off the chair. Get balance on one hip bone base. Why is my chair moving? Not good. All right, and down we go. Hopefully your chair is not moving. So we are trying to stretch forward to that leg, keeping the leg straight and the foot flexed. Again, we're working a hamstring stretch and also a torso stretch. Good. And then bring it up, bring the leg in, grab onto your obi. Staying on your chair, you can move back a little if you want. Bring that knee into your chest. Take the obi, put it under the ball of your foot, and then pull it close to you. Try and stay as tall as you can. This you will feel is a different stretch. It may be a deeper stretch. You may feel this more in your calf because you're bringing your toes back, yes? And again, you're strengthening the torso by pulling it close to your leg and sitting it up tall. Bring it in as far as you can. Keep your shoulders down. Breathe into it. Send the energy out the heel and down through your sits bone. Holding on to that, flexing that foot back. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, lift it a little higher. Good. And bring it down. Excellent. Shake it out. Other leg, all the way out. Yes, and again, don't fall off your chair. No obi to start with. Spiral towards that leg. One arm on one side and one arm on the other. Down you go. If I fall off my chair, I'll be up again, but hopefully I will. Chair's moving. And forward you go. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, relax down. Good. And then come back up. Grab onto your obi. And again, sitting tall. Don't let your back slouch if you can help it. Put the obi on the ball of your foot. Lift the leg up. Flex the foot. Pull it closer to you. Lengthen out through the heel, down through the hip. Sit very, very tall and breathe. Remember, it's up to you where your leg, where it's going to go, yeah? So if your leg is here, that's great. Just keep pushing against the obi. And up it goes, wherever it is, sit tall. Shoulder girdle relaxed, belly pulled up, neck long, and breathe into it. Flex that foot even more if you can. That'll stretch that calf out more. Good, and releasing. Very nice. Okay, put the obi down for a minute. Sit tall, shake the body out. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you to do is lift up one leg and take it across the body. You can take that leg if you want, and you can actually hook your foot around it if you'd like. So you can see my foot's actually hooked around. Whichever way, if you can do that, that's great. Take the, which leg? I can't look at you guys because I'm getting all confused as to which arm I'm using. Okay, opposite arm is leg. Put this down on the outside. Lift yourself up and sit up very tall. Same thing, push those sits bones into the chair. Feel your ribs moving away from your pelvis, your shoulder relaxing, your neck floating on top. You're going to take a torso twist, moving your ribs and your shoulders around your waistline. So your hips are going to stay nicely balanced on the chair. You are going to make sure that you're barring against the twist with this arm and this leg. Deep breath in. Breathe out, lift up and twist to the back. Now, your shoulders, you're trying to make them parallel to the wall on this side, yes? Or parallel to the edge of the chair, whichever way you want to look at it. Your neck, you could actually turn a little further if you want and look over your shoulder, but make sure there's no tension in that neck. You're going to feel the neck turn, but don't let it hurt you. You're only going to just turn your neck as far as it can go, and it can turn further because your shoulders turn further, yes? So you look into the back, turn your shoulders a little further, turn your shoulders a little further, and lift up tall. Remember, this is a good twist for those of you that are doing karate because it is what you use for your blocks that have a twist in them. So, soto, chudan soto uke, uchi uke, oh yeah, so here you are. All right, and come back to center. Good. Straighten it out. It's also really good for driving a car because you can check over your shoulder. All right, other leg. Lift that leg up. Cross it over. Wrap the toes around if you like, if you can. Opposite arm as leg reaches across. Take yourself up. Sit up tall first. Make sure that you have freed your ribs from your pelvis. Your pelvis is staying put. It's the ribs and the shoulder and the head that are moving. Ready? Deep breath in. Breathe out and twist to the side. Shoulders are parallel to that wall. Take your arm behind you if you want to help you. Lift up a little higher. Pull that belly and relax those shoulders, and then just float the head the rest of the way around. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, lift higher, twist a little further. Not with the neck, it's only that your shoulders twist further. Therefore, you can twist a little, or you can see a little bit further with the head. But you'll notice not the head that's doing this. The head's only looking. Yeah? So here we are, lifting up, pulling the belly up, looking over, our shoulders towards the back, resisting this leg and this arm. And breathe. And then come all the way back. Ah, wasn't that great? Oh yeah, I know. Never mind. Shake it out. Okay, here I am in this empty room talking to myself. Okay, but you're there. I'm sure you will be there at some point. Okie dokie. Now, starting again with that first leg, we're going to go into our hips. Make sure this foot is flexed, yes? Put that ankle bone right above the knee. Let this leg fall open. So you're going to feel a stretch right here in this hip. Sit tall. Push the sits bones down into the chair and feel yourself lengthening again through your spine. Pull the belly up. Usual thing. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Lift even taller. Yes. Leaning forward from the pelvis. Remember, you're trying to get your belly button here past your, shin. Past your shin. But it's not going to go there, but you're trying for it. Keep this foot flexed to support this knee. Don't let there be any torque in the knee. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Lean forward. Flat back forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Yes? Like you're peering over a cliff. You're peering over a wall. What's down there? Way up and over. Not straight down, up and over. So you feel the top of your head going forward and up on a diagonal. We have a long spine. Shoulders relaxed. Sits bones square on the chair. Deep breath in. Breathe out even further forward. Nice stretch on the outside of the hip, yes? Deep breath in. Breathe out and relax the body up and over and forward. Breathing and breathe out. Good. Bring it back. Excellent. Shake it out. And other leg. Lift it up. Flex the foot. Put that ankle bone right above the hip, knee. The knee above the knee. Flex the foot. All right. Again, weight evenly distributed between the sits bones. Deep breath in. Excuse me. Breathe out. Go a little higher. Feel yourself very long and lifted. Belly pulled up. Deep breath in. Breathe out, flat back forward. Lengthen through. Feel yourself sitting evenly on your sits bones. Feel the tailbone moving down towards the back. Envision your pelvic girdle tilting forward. All right, so part of it's going back, the other part's going forward. The bottom is going back, the top is going forward. You're aiming for your belly button across your shin, and you're looking up and over, just trying to see over that, whatever it is that's in front of you. Lengthening through your spine, relaxing your shoulders, feeling your neck long. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little bit further forward in your flat back. Deep breath in. Breathe out and relax the body down. And breathe. Make sure this foot is nice and flexed to support that knee. Relax the body. Good. And come on back up. Very nice. All right. Stretch, shake, 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 rock and roll. Okie dokie. Now, we're going to take your arms. We've already sort of stretched out the waistline, so we're going to work on the arms, taking one arm across the other. Pull back in the shoulder girdle, or in the shoulder rather, pull back and then pull with this arm. So you feel a stretch at the top of this arm, yes? And breathe. Pull your belly up under your ribs. Lengthen the spine. Feel your shoulders relaxing. Feel your neck long. Your head is floating here. There's a reason for this. We're going to take our hands. We're going to turn our palms towards each other. We're going to lift up. Then you're going to find yourself standing on your non-dominant leg, whatever that is, coming up off of the chair. Lift the leg and balance. Belly's pulled up, shoulders relaxed. Neck long, weight slightly forward with balls of the feet. Don't lock that knee. Hold it there. Nice balance. Nice balance. You can work yourself sitting up really tall in the chair. Your body is trained now to stand in or be in a long, held up position. So this balance should be fairly easy for you to do. Come down. If it's not, don't worry. It'll come. Other arm, please. Stretch it across. Yes, all the way across. You know this flipping Zoom thing? Facebook? I think it's really bad for people who are slightly dyslexic. But really, I can't tell which arm I'm using now, even worse than I usually can't tell. Anyhow, just thought I'd share that with you. Sit tall, send the sits bones down into the chair, pull the belly up under the rib, relax the shoulders, pull back in this shoulder, pull this arm close to you, and let the neck float. Deep breath in, breathe out, make sure those bellies are souped up and you feel yourself long and sitting tall. Take the hands, face them to each other, clasp them together, and then turning the other side, stand up on one leg. This time it's your dominant leg, and just stand there, lifting the arms up. Keep that belly lifted. Feel your shoulder girdles drop. Feel yourself totally not locking the knee you're standing on, but very stable in this position. Because you have been sitting in this position, now you're just standing in this position. No big deal. Make sure that the weight is evenly distributed between your front and back of your foot. You're slightly forward through the second toe. And you're staying here. No big deal. Yes. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Okie dokie smokies. All right, so Take that. One more thing before we almost finish up. You grab your little hand roll, your karate roll, put it down on the floor, and you're going to lie on it. You're doing a little bit of the upper back and pectoral muscle stretch. Put it between your shoulder blades. Okay, so you may have to adjust it if it's not big enough or it's too big. And then all you're going to do is open your arms to your side and drop your head over. So your head is hanging off of the end of it. Your head is touching the floor. If your head's not touching the floor, you need to either adjust the location of the towel or else you need to make it smaller, one or the other. We'll just take a deep breath in, breathe out and relax. So what you're feeling is your pectoral muscles opening up, your upper back stretching out, your sternum stretching out. And breathe. You could also use a yoga block for this. This is basically fish position. You may feel some stretch in your lower back as well. So working on the arch of the back this time. But since we're not weight bearing, there should be nothing dangerous about this position. Deep breath in and breathe out. Good. All right. Come back up, bring the arms in, take your chin to your chest, and then sit up. Okie dokie smokies. And take your little roll away, come back onto your chair, sit down. Last stretches, take a deep breath in. Sit tall, and then drop your chin to your chest. And just sit here. Feel yourself very strong and long through your torso. Good. Take your hands up, clasp them behind you, take them on the back of your head, and just relax those elbows, but don't relax your belly. Keep that pulled up. Breathe out, press back to the sternum, drop the head. You're not pulling with your arms, you're only letting the weight of the arms stretch your head, stretch your neck, not your head. And deep breath in, breathe out, float the hands down and float the head up. Good. Ear to your shoulder, deep breath in. Breathe out, sit even taller, but let the head rest on this side. Float the arm up, same arm towards which your head is leaning. Put your middle finger on your earlobe, let the other arm drop. Feel a lovely stretch through the side of your neck. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, sit taller. Deep breath in. Breathe out, float the hand down. Float the chin to the chest. And then let the head float up. Deep breath in. Breathe out, ear to the other shoulder. Deep breath in, sit tall. Breathe out, sit taller. Let the arms float up. Let the hand, middle finger rest on the earlobe. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Sit very tall. Deep breath in. Breathe out, float the arm down. And then float the chin to the chest. Deep breath in and lift the head up as you exhale. Excellent. Shoulder rolls again. Pick the feet a little further apart. Deep breath in. Drop the head down towards the front. Roll all the way down to the floor. Relax your lower back. Just hang there. Sitting on the chair still. Feeling the lower back stretching out. Take a deep breath in now rock the weight forward onto your feet and off of the chair. Your feet are flat on the floor at this point. Your knees are bent. Your head is relaxed. You can now go down, lower the body down. You can keep your feet flat on the floor, or if you want to or have to, lift your heels. Your chest is close to your thighs. Deep breath in. Breathe out, lift up those pelvises, and then the knee, tuck the pelvis, roll up through the spine. 2, stand. Arms up, reach up. Breathe in, hold the breath, stretch long. When you can't hold the breath anymore, big sigh, drop everything. Okay, that was it for today. A lovely, gentle stretch. So weird when I move my hands this way and it looks like it's going the other way. Okay, good. Stretch as much as you can, when you can. It's really good. It's sort of meditative, as you know. It is also really lovely. It will release the flow in the body and make you feel better, I hope. Okay, good. Also, kick higher, twist longer, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all right, enjoy the rest of your Monday. I may see some of you in other classes, I hope, and maybe even in person someday. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, bye.